football fan can't wait for it. Hello and welcome everyone to a game that we've been eagerly awaiting. As we see a squad from the Big 12, the West Virginia Mountaineers, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Tennessee Volunteers. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. The Volunteers will boot it away to start the game. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Quick pass to the left. Breaks into the open. Inside the 10. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Mountaineers.
That is how you make a quarterback look good. Throw it short, run it a long way. He gets all the yardage for that play. Start the football game finding your playmaker, and your playmaker does the rest, takes it to the house, and gets this offense started out on fire.
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Looking to throw on first down. He's going to take a shot right away. Got the tight end outside. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
Not wasting any time. You just watch the opponent go down on their first drive and score a touchdown. So right away, you're aggressive. You're throwing the football on your first play of the game, and you're getting a nice completion. Really nice job.
They came out hot on this drive. One play and already near midfield. Give to the back. And he didn't have a whole lot of operating room after the juke. Not much room to run.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They've got to be more physical. Get off the ball, get downhill faster.
And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. You know, sometimes even a short gain like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Big third down here. They need to get the ball to the 41. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. Right on the money. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. The Volunteers will try to pick it up on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's got his man.
Oh, and I love that play call on 4th down. You know, the entire defense was zoning in on that running back, thinking he was maybe going to get a handoff, but they're able to sneak and leak him out of the backfield. Behind the defense, he makes the catch, keeps the drive alive.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Firing to the right, complete. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
And you've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on. A lot of times they're off the football. You can't jam them. These guys are so productive, and offenses really feature their best players most time in those slot positions.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Snagged in the middle. It's Harrison. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the 1st down.
Man, these plays are really, really simple. Really easy to run. I like it. Just drop back as a quarterback, see the big fella, wait for him to get open, hit him, get a nice positive gain.
And the Vols have it with a 1st and 10. The give to the back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Nice job by the defense. A lot of times offenses want time to mesh that RPO and read it. Nah, the defense got in there so fast, they didn't give him an option. Got the nice tackle for a loss, putting the offense in a worse situation.
Grabbed in the middle. It's Harrison. He was working his way toward that goal line. They'll stop him at the 2 after the big play up top.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. Now on 1st and goal as they try to answer that opener with a touchdown of their own. They'll try to get it in with the run. Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5.
You want to bring in your tight ends? You want to bring in more beef for that offensive line? I'm going to bring in more beef. Nice job by the defense understanding the situation. Red zone, field shrinks. I need more bigger personnel in the field, some big guys that can stop the run. Played the run well. Great job by the defense understanding the situation.
Moves away as he feels pressure. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
When you get that quarterback and he starts to leak outside the pocket like that and roll, you roll with him. Those linebackers are supposed to move and shift with him, start to take away the field towards the sideline, because think about it, he's not going to throw back across his body. The defense read it well, moved with the rollout, made the big play.
West Virginia has it in the offense ready to go to work. A quick strike touchdown up top the last time they had it, Jesse. They'd love to do it again.
No doubt. They've got so many playmakers on the perimeter, David. Just find a way to get these guys the ball in space.
And you already started, man. Making that big play, opening up this offense. This quarterback is feeling good about himself. I wouldn't be surprised if they give it right back to him.
A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Looking downfield, it's Wilkins. It's complete on the right side.
And a great job by the QB, finding the running back, get him the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the 1st down.
On 1st down from their own 22. Give to the running back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And just nowhere to go for that runner. He had no choice. That defense, they were bringing it up front. Everybody winning their one-on-ones, and they completely had him surrounded.
And the Mountaineers now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Second down, he'll throw it. Pocket breaking down. And the deep shot was knocked away incomplete, but there is a penalty flag down. Let's get the call. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, back up inside their 20. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Back open in the middle. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Dropping back, it's Wilkins. Quickly to the tight end. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. The Mountaineers line up to punt it away. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. So here is the Tennessee offense. And boy, they missed an opportunity last time throwing that pick in the red zone, David.
Yeah, and you got to put that frustration behind you. You can't turn it over. That's a Cardinals sin. You know better than that, Jesse. You can't take points off the board. But you got to move on.
You do. I think he just got way too overeager down in the red zone that last drive. So just come out here, trust your reads, trust what your coaches have told you to do, and just go out and execute that offense.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Sets up the screen. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. Running backs just have to be a weapon in the passing game, even for little dump-offs and checkdowns.
Yeah, find your matchups. I mean, you think about running back versus a linebacker. We like that matchup in space, and so find ways to get the football to your running back in space where you can break tackles and make things happen because they're just so dynamic.
Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs. While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat line. They've switched. The field, and we're ready to get things started here in the 2nd. First play of the period, 1st down here. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Fires to the big fella. He'll pick up a few before being knocked out of bounds at the 31. There's not a lot more beautiful in football than the play action and the open tight end.
Yeah, because it freezes those linebackers. It freezes those safeties because they have to come up for a second and play the run. And then the big tight ends, big targets on the back end can catch the football and make big plays.
They think they can create space here with a run to the right. Brought down at the 25 after a 5-yard gain. It'll be a 1st down. Tennessee loves relying on the big physical backs like a Jamal Lewis, and this guy fits the mold.
Yeah, guys you just didn't want to tackle. I mean, guys that run angry all the time, and it's a mindset. When Tennessee has that mindset, the fans go crazy, and their teams are usually their best squads.
Using his legs, it's Valentine. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line. motion from the wide receiver. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here.
It's great awareness by the running back, understanding where the first down marker is and doing whatever it takes to get.
And the Volunteers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. Steps away. He'll throw it. He's got it. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a first and goal.
Nice job by the receiver on the back end there, too. He sees his quarterback on the run moving, and he just works to get himself open to give his guy a place to throw the football. They're able to connect. They'll keep the drive going.
Snap it to the back. And you race it to the house. Touchdown ball!
And I like the running back's vision. He sees the hole, explodes through it. He knows where the goal line is, gets in the end zone, gets 6.
And he tacks on the extra point. All tied up and just about set to kick it away. Looks like he's going to bring it out. He stopped at the 23, a couple yards short of where he would have been with a touchback. West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Well, the offense is trying to go counter, but the defense blows it up. And they do it by getting penetration up the middle, setting up the tackle for loss.
Fires to the big fella. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule. What that means is keeping third downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play.
Looking for that first down on 30 short from the 28. Dropping back, it's Wilkins. Throws to the wideout. Makes the grab. It's Farrell. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
Running back searching for a hole. Stop behind the line. He'll lose a yard.
Well, they're trying to get that run play going to the outside, but it's the defensive end who does a great job winning his one-on-one and forcing the negative play.
And the Mountaineers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Wants to go up top. Quick completion on the out route. He finally goes out of bounds, but you better check that laundry on the field. Line getting set on second down. Looking to fire. Puts it out of the air. Just keep moving this thing forward. He's out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 37-yard line.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
It'll be third and long. To the air, it's Wilkins. Here's the heat. It's complete. He cannot get there. It'll be fourth down. We'll take a quick break as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the first half. A couple of yards shy of the first down marker, but they've decided this is 4-down territory. The offense still on the field. When you're around midfield, there's not really much of a choice. Go for it on 4th down. Trying to keep the drive alive. Oh, he's got some space. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. 4th and short, ball right at midfield. It at least crossed my mind. Maybe they'll try to draw them off sides.
It might have crossed your mind, but did it ever cross your mind not to go for this?
No. The Mountaineers pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Lost a throw on 1st down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Leaves it with the back.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Wants to throw. It's Wilkins. Fires to the wideout. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win 1st and 2nd down. You set up 3rd and longs like that. You can show your exotic looks. You can get the pass rush going. Everybody on the back end expecting throw. And that's how you force incompletions and force 4 points.
And it's no good. And here in the 2nd quarter, missed field goal leaves us tied, guys.
Man, sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal, miss, make, rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but we left some points off the scoreboard there.
The give to the tailback. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. They're working that left side. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. The Volunteers really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. They'll try to get it through the air. Quarterback extends the play. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
Leaving the punt team on the sideline. They'll go for it 4th and short from the 45. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Quick completion on the out. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down. They convert the 4th down, but back to the line with no time to waste. Now he's going to break the pocket. Sails one into the middle. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
On target over the middle. Get it down to the 28-yard line. It is a first down, and they have to show some urgency here. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. And here on second down, they'll send out the field goal unit to try to get 3 before the break. That will not go on a training tape for kicks. Somehow, though, it got over the crossbar. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead.
And I like this offense. They didn't get conservative. They stayed aggressive to go try to get points, and they get rewarded, and they take the lead and the momentum going into the half.
They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. To the air, it's Wilkins. Throws for the tight end. Catch in the middle, it's Ward. They finally make the stop. That's going to make those halftime stats look a little bit nicer as we head to the break. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. And the Mountaineers will kick it off to start the second half. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback, then. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the second half as well, so you have to know where your answers are.
Oh, they're after him! And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Showing the arm strength down the left side. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. And the Vols will line up to punt it away. They'll put it away for the first time tonight. Makes a nice grab at the 25. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. West Virginia has it in the offense ready to go to work. They haven't really been able to line up this scoreboard, but putting points up would be huge here. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. He stopped after getting a yard out to the 30.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You've got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down. And they got to keep that up here in the second half.
Back to throw, it's Wilkins. Here's the pressure. Finds the tight end. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
The Mountaineers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Wide receiver comes in motion. Shotgun snap on 3rd down. Takes the easy one to the back. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
And the offense stays on the field on 4th and 1. I'm not sure they're just trying to make the defense jump. I believe they think they can get it. Trying to do it on the ground. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
You know, college football is so much about emotion and momentum and trying to find parts of games where you can grab it. How about going for it on 4th down on your own end of the field early like that and coming away with the first? That's huge.
Pulls it and fires to the left. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
And you see tight end matchups all over the field all the time. Now, it used to just be in the red zone. Now, you just find the big fella, you put him in the slot, try to give him the ball as much as possible because you know he can make big plays.
To the air on 2nd down. With the catch, it's Farrell. This senior shows some serious arm strength, firing that one in for the first down.
First down, West Virginia.
And the Mountaineers are moving quickly down the field. To the air, it's Wilkins. They'll run the screen. Showing off that power as he plows ahead to the 38.
And I love the idea of getting this guy screen throws because of his ability after the catch. So nice job getting downfield, getting a hat-on-hat, and giving him a tunnel to run through.
The Mountaineers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Back to pass. Got the quick pass. And he's down after making the catch, but did not reach the line to gain.
Well, that's one the DB, I think, would like to have back. Out route, he was in man coverage. If he could have just got out of his break a little bit sooner, he might have had a chance to intercept that one and take it to the house.
Wants to throw on 3rd. Here comes the heat. A strike downfield. Touchdown, Mountaineers! They take the lead with the 6.
It's so nice as a quarterback when it's not just your receivers that are dangerous after the catch. How about the yak ability by this tight end? He's a guy that can stretch the field. He can make DBs miss, and he's got speed. He's a generational talent. He's really helping out this offense.
Lining up to add another. And with the extra point, they're up 14-10. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, it has gone final in the ACC, a matchup we've been keeping a close eye on. Notre Dame went into hostile territory and came away with a convincing victory. The Irish always get everyone's best punch, but today they took that punch and delivered a knockout of their own. One thing we can always count on in the ACC is a spirited battle and a game that will make waves all along the Eastern Seaboard.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. To the air on 1st down. Quickly complete. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
Going to take a shot on 2nd and short. Fires to the right. Got his man downfield. Into the secondary on the right. Oh, he thought for sure he was going to be able to house that one, but a huge pickup upset bid.
But they're the favorite for a reason, Reese, and they've got the playmakers on the field. They're only one play away.
And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Tennessee. That was a lightning-fast drive that ends with a touchdown.
If you can string a few more drives like that together, man, we might as well get our popcorn out because we're going to get a lot of scoring.
And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Off play action on first down. Makes the grab. It's Farrell. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed after he made his break? He was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
Scanning the field, it's Wilkins. Makes the grab. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
First down, West Virginia.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, running back on the move. Sends one guy, now he's loose. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays.
Another tough run for this offense. And I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off. But you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need...
He's got it at the 25. Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24.
Well, you're seeing the balance this offense has and how they can create explosive plays in a variety of ways. We just saw one come in the run game, and now you see one coming in the passing game. I'll tell you, they've got this defense on their heels.
Looking downfield on first down. And the pass falls incomplete, and we've played 3. These two quarterbacks have produced as we check out their numbers after 3. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. And a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. From the gun, the running back has it. Defense there to stop him at the 20. Let's give him 3 yards on that carry.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Back to throw, it's Wilkins. Looking to the big tight end. Fires into traffic, it's picked off. Looking for more room. The 40. The 20. Touchdown Volunteer. And what a turn of events as this defense gets the pick 6. It is one thing to come up with the interception. No, don't stop there. Turn it into a score.
Make a big play and don't be content. That's right. Go out and make an even bigger play, and he does it. He makes the pick and then takes it all the way back to the house. Looked like a wide receiver, for goodness sakes. Turned on the Jets, making the big play.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen, so you've got to be able to turn the page here and read this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
And the Mountaineers can really attack on this 2nd and short. Wants to go up top. Looking down the middle. It's caught downfield. They'll get him down down to the 49.
Hey, down in the fourth quarter, you better have a dude at the quarterback spot. They do, and they're going to trust him, and he's going to have to continue to deliver like this, making plays down the field, protecting the football, but we know he has the ability.
Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock it down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
This offense is going to have to come up with a plan to block this guy. He is an absolute monster, and he showed you all his tools on that sack.
The Mountaineers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. Sends it back in motion. To throw, it's Wilkins. Throwing right. This dude is just a master along the sideline, getting that foot in bounds for the nice gain.
I'll tell you, you cannot count this team out because of who's playing quarterback. When this guy's in the game, it's never over. Yeah, they're trailing here in the fourth quarter, but this dude can put up points quickly.
Looking to throw on first down. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Finds a crease at the 20. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, West Virginia. This is like a baseball pitcher that can't miss. He is just pounding the strike zone.
Yeah, it just gets in the zone, right? When you can't miss, you've seen quarterbacks get like that no matter what they do. They're on fire. They're hitting the receivers. And listen, that's also on the defense. The defense has to do a better job making him feel uncomfortable, changing what they're doing in coverage so he's a little bit confused. You can't just let him pick you apart.
The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving.
And every coach in America has a plan for this situation. The first 4 minutes of the game, the last 4 minutes of the game. How I'm going to construct my offense. Most of the time, I got to be physical. Run the football like right here. Run that clock. Get a few first downs, and I can end this football game on offense.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And works it to the 40-yard line. That'll be a first down.
And how about this offense running the football when you know it's going to be a run? Being the more physical squad. And this defense, man, trailing in this football game, still got those 3 timeouts, but they've got to get a stop. They've got to make a stand and start burning those timeouts.
Motion from the back. Got his man on the outside. There he goes. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39. In that loss last week, he just never got comfortable. Threw 3 picks, but much better today.
Much better taking care of the football. Listen, being the leader, he made the one mistake, but did a good job moving on from it, leading this offense, and ultimately getting the dub today.
The Vols have it with a 1st and 10. The give out of the gun. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And after that negative play on offense with the lead late in the game, I think there's still ways that you can be creative and run the football, but not be so obvious. So zone read type plays, fake dives and pitches to the running back to get him outside, jet sweeps. You can find other ways to keep the clock moving, even though the defense knows you're going to run it.
Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
Tell you what, that was a lightning-fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away, makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good, and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
They got the incompletion to stop the clock. Now they need another stop on 3rd down to get the ball back. Looking for a deep man. And he's got it at the 15-yard line. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14.
And that is big time. Late in the game, the that you can trust your quarterback to still throw the football because you know it's only a few more first downs, and this one's over. Nice to have a guy like that you can trust.
They'll keep it on the ground. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Power football with the run. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on first and goal. Quarterback making checks. They'll go with a direct snap. Really tough run there. He got 4. That'll leave him a yard short on fourth down. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Now this is rolling the dice, or perhaps they've gone outside their head. They're already up. Boy, this could really backfire if they don't convert on fourth down. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. They have the lead in a one-possession game, but they're thinking deliver the knockout blow, but this carries big-time risk on fourth down. He's got it, first down and more. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that fourth down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Can the D deny them on second and goal? Trying to get the edge with a quick touch pass. Touchdown! And they take it in for 6 more points.
That is exactly what you want your offense to do. You want it to eat clock, but if you score, go up by 2 possessions, nail, neat, coffin, great execution by this offense to put this game away.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Back to throw, it's Wilkins. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. Trying to escape and get it himself. At midfield, he's got room. Across midfield and out of bounds at the 49, a big pickup there. The upset's been bubbling all day. Now at a full-fledged boil. Guys, see if they can finish it off.
Can the underdog hold on? That's the big question right now. They've done so many positive things in this game, David, to put themselves in position to win, but this is the critical moment where your execution has got to be at its best.
And sometimes you start thinking now, and you start letting that clock tick, and you stop kind of playing carefree. Keep doing what you've done all day long to build the lead, finish this thing out, pull off the big upset.
Or will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Motion from the wideout. Second down, they'll go to the air. Pressure coming. They get to him as he throws. It's complete. And the runner is down, and so is a flag. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. Offense goes on the attack on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining.
And the defense is smelling blood in the water at this juncture. They know the offense is going to throw it, and that's why you see these D linemen and linebackers, man, they are pinning their ears back, getting after the quarterback, and to hit that time, help force the incompletion.
One more play to pad the stats. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Touchdown, Mountaineers! Snagged in the end zone to give them 6.
And that sure feels like too little, too late. This offense, they needed to score and execute faster, but there's not enough time to me, man. This feels like this one's over.
Never know. Every point is important to some. And the kick is good, but they'll still lose this one by 3. The old coaching cliche, go win-0 every week. And for the first week, they get it done.
That great start to the season. That's what you want. You want to come out, find a way to win. Was it perfect? Absolutely not. You're going to find things to work on throughout the season. But 1-0, that's where you wanted to be.
And I think if you're the coaching staff of this winning team, you've got to like what you've just seen. First game of the year, there was tremendous effort on the field. Guys flying around, flying to the football, trying to make the plays necessary to win this game. You definitely made a few mistakes, but that's what practice is for. And if you're the coaching staff, I think you're very, very positive right now moving forward.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.